Gracias, señor ministro, señor presidente. Mr. President, the regional turmoil continues to erode prospects for peace and stability in Yemen, where the situation remains deeply fragile. There is an urgent need for proactive and pragmatic measures that can pave the way for peace in Yemen. We must remain steadfast in our shared efforts to propel Yemen toward a future where the country is at peace with itself and with the region. Last month, when I briefed this council, I outlined 3 priorities to lay the groundwork for lasting solutions to Yemen. The first was supporting de-escalation on the front lines and working with the parties on the tenets of a ceasefire. While the front lines have mostly seen stable levels of hostility, on the 25th of July, we saw a significant assault on the Aleb front in Sada Governorate, resulting in high numbers of fatalities and injuries on both sides. We also see Ansar Allah fortifying its positions, including around Hodeidah city. These developments are concerning and highlight the need for active de-escalation and security dialogue between the parties. Last week, my office concluded the latest series of meetings with government of Yemen and regional security actors under the auspices of the UN-facilitated Military Coordination Committee. The work of the MCC is crucial to de-escalation along the front lines and preparations to implement and manage a future ceasefire. Over the course of the week, the parties discussed the role of the MCC in de-escalation along those front lines that have experienced renewed hostilities over the past year. They also addressed challenges in the maritime domain, exploring options that could be pursued in the event of a return to ceasefire negotiations. The second priority is establishing a path for talks between the parties in line with the commitments made toward the roadmap in December 2023. To not lose sight of these commitments, it is essential that measures that build trust and improve the day-to-day lives of Yemenis continue. In this regard, we're seeing positive and ongoing momentum to address road access in different parts of the country, and notably the route connecting Baida and Abyan governorates. I want to acknowledge the valuable contributions made by civil society in advancing these efforts and express my full support for these initiatives. I encourage the parties to open more key roads and to take further steps to facilitate movement of people and commercial activity. My office remains ready to support efforts toward this goal. Mr. President, the parties can also make progress toward broader political talks by finding solutions and compromises that enable the effective functioning of Yemen's economy to deliver goods and services for all. In recent discussions with government officials, business representatives, and civil society in Aden, my office continued to push for dialogue to address the root causes of Yemen's economic issues. Further economic escalation and fragmentation is in no one's interest. It is crippling Yemeni households and has a stranglehold over Yemen's private sector. It is vital to find the will and space to act, and the time is now. In this regard, I welcome the recent steps taken by the Central Bank of Yemen in Aden and the government of Yemen more broadly to address the recent currency depreciation. I congratulate both on the marked improvement of the exchange rate in government of Yemen areas. I also commend the government of Yemen for its efforts to stabilize the prices of essential goods in light of the recent appreciation of the currency. I hope that these steps mark the start of a sustained recovery. Mr. President, to make continued progress, as I have said before, the parties need to take actions that build trust and good faith. Unfortunately, we have seen the opposite in the last month, with unilateral and escalatory decisions that risk deepening divisions within institutions and state structures. There are numerous examples of such decisions. One is the issuance of the new 50 Riyal coins and 200 Riyal notes by Ansar Allah, which contributes to the fragmentation of the Yemeni Riyal and complicates future discussions to unify the Yemeni economy and its institutions. There are several other examples of unilateral decisions aiming at dividing institutions rather than unifying them. These are steps in the wrong direction. Instead, I urge dialogue between parties, which is the only way to bring about long-term sustainable solutions on all matters which affect the day-to-day lives of the Yemenis. The third priority is the continued work with the region and the international community to stabilize and support Yemen. This includes addressing the need for security guarantees, including with respect to the Red Sea. The recent seizure off the Red Sea coast of Yemen of a significant cache of weapons and technology once again underscores the importance of reminding all member states of their obligation to fully comply with the UN Security Council resolutions concerning the UN's arms